There is certainly a lot that will catch your eye inside Radish here between the Northern Michigan maple tables over here and check this out, the Petoskey stones and the Leland blue inside the bar. But I gotta tell you, my eyes are always drawn right back here to the food. Now, the magic happens over there, so I've gotta take you inside the kitchen.
Everything kind of just reminds me of when I was like at my grandparents'.
Lisa Moberly has been behind the stove with her grandparents since she was just 9 years old, making homemade meals like carne asada. A love for cooking later turned into a passion project now known as Radish. Here at the Williamsburg location, it's street-style Mexican.
We have Mexican street fries, we have burritos, you can smother them, we have tacos, taquitos, and then we also have burgers too.
But something you might not know by looking, smelling, or tasting, it's all vegan. From the homemade vegan crema to the vegan cheese and even the carne asada.
We marinate it into like the asada that we would make for meat. So it's just basically subbing meat out and utilizing like the other ingredients that my grandparents used.
That same idea tops the Mexican street fries as well.
This one lady came in and was like, my husband doesn't know that this is vegan.
He was quick to compliment Lisa's cooking.
And that's when his wife was like, it's not real chicken. And he was just like, oh my gosh. It was so good, such a good feeling when that happens.
For other loyal customers like Rachel Zemanek, Radish filled a huge need in Northern Michigan.
It's very limited in terms of vegan food.
She's been vegan for about 6 years.
It was a whole new experience with the sushi. That was something that I really missed from when I ate meat before, and now that I can have all these different varieties of sushi, it's really a treat.
You can get your hands on their vegan sushi at their other location here at Coinslot in Traverse City.
What I have here is the That's Fire roll.
Ryan Moberly is the sous chef here.
A tomato-based salmon.
He's also Lisa's husband.
We're not trying to like force our ways or like our veganism on anybody. It's just more of a cuisine.
They say vegan food doesn't have to be pretentious. It can be sloppy. And there's no denying her grandparents' recipes are savory.
They love that I'm following my dreams. They never thought like being vegan would get me this far. I don't think I did either.
The Coinslot location opened first, drawing attention from around the Midwest and drawing inspiration from Lisa's daughter.
She always wanted to have sushi, but I didn't like the mercury that was in fish, so I figured out a way how to make vegan sushi for us.
Isabella Rose died 4 years ago when she was just 7 years old.
Probably have her in here helping me because she always loved to cook.
Lisa says Radish is a positive spin out of grief, encouraging her to live life to the fullest.
It's so important to remain kind and nice to people because you don't know, and it just makes you think about life differently, approaching people differently, and that's kind of what Radish is about.
Inside the kitchen at Radish, I'm Lauren Scafidi.
As soon as we walked in the door at Bazzelli Foods in Traverse City, I could tell that something amazing was cooking. Now, this is their market area where they have specialty Italian foods and some grab-and-go items, but we gotta see what's cooking. We're going inside the kitchen.
Bazzelli Foods is new to the Traverse City foodie scene.
I think the first week I came in every day because I was trying something new.
But owner Kathy Gibbons and Making Mozzarella go way back.
Since 2007, I learned to make it from an Italian deli on Arthur Avenue in New York, which is like the real Little Italy.
Wow, this bowl is no joke.
No, neither is the paddle.
Retired now, so it's turned more so into a passion project.
This is definitely a process.
See these lumps? See how there's texture in there?
Yes.
So you're trying to get rid of all that. You're just trying to make it smooth.
This homemade fresh mozzarella is great for a taste.
Yeah, this is out of this world.
Isn't that fun?
Customers like John Fiorelli are quick to agree.
My personal favorites are the mozzarella knots, and I put that on everything. I put that on my eggs, my soup, my salad, crackers, bread. It's like a condiment to me.
It's also used for the homemade burrata.
I'm not scientific, so some's big and some are small.
That's how you can tell it's homemade.
You can enjoy everything sitting down or on the go.
We'll do these in these little single serving containers.
Another thing that we've been having a lot of fun with is they have a food club. So it's a monthly basket that we get of different Italian foods.
Or you can pick up your own goods here from the market. Some of it imported, the rest Kathy's creations in the kitchen.
I make pumpkin pizzelles.
The only thing sweeter than the homemade pastries, the stories that come with them. This recipe and equipment belong to her grandmother.
I think she would be proud and happy. Her friends from Italy lived in the neighborhood, and they'd come in the back door all time through the day. So we grew up seeing that, and I think we absorbed some of it.
Well, I would say that this place is probably a lot like, you know, your grandmother's place. You have people come in and out, grabbing what they need. You're carrying on her legacy.
Traverse City's got a strong foodie scene, and I think, you know, having an Italian grocery store it just speaks to that that thirst, that hunger, pun intended, for good food, good ethnic food.
Inside the kitchen at Bazzelli Foods, I'm Lauren Scafidi. Thank you. You're welcome. We ordered the shrimp, the mahi-mahi, the walleye, and the perch at Keeper's Fish Shack in Ludington. It's all takeout here, but we're going inside the kitchen. Fishing
Ludington's a big fishing community.
has been in the Holmes family
We grew up fishing.
forever.
We've kind of done it all of our life.
Instead of catching them side by side, now Doug and his son Carson cook them side by side.
We spent a lot of time together, and it's just been a lot of fun.
Lunch or dinner fresh from the lake or the ocean.
Here's our mahi-mahi that we get from Florida, and we do a blackening seasoning on it.
You can enjoy any fish on its own or as a sandwich. Either way, it will get bagged up and sent out. This one for a loyal customer.
Kamu?
Oh, right here?
There you are.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Have a nice night.
You too. Really awesome. I love it. You know, being from the islands, I don't get fresh mahi-mahi that often, so I get to come down here and get fresh mahi, blackened on the grill, whichever way I want. It's just excellent.
Keeper's Fish Shack is all takeout.
When we're at work and we want to grab something right away or something to grab right before the sunset and take and watch the sunset, I'm just really fortunate that Keeper's has opened up here in Ludington for us.
Grouper is also on the menu. The father-son duo is very familiar with this one.
We were down in the Florida Keys,
That day we caught 7 grouper.
which is unheard of.
It was awesome that we were able to be there.
Safe to say these fish were all keepers.
You know, you don't throw away the fish that aren't big enough. So the fish that you do catch, we always, when we're fishing, that's a keeper. So that's how we kind of came up with the name.
Keeper's Fish Shack just opened in Ludington in June. The community is already hooked.
The people really opened their arms and they came out, and they've been back multiple times, and it's been a lot of fun.
Inside the kitchen, I'm Lauren Scafidi.